Hi NC Kids 5 to 8s. I wanted to come in and say hello and give you your January overview and also explain some things that may look different in your environment this week. And so first of all, if you're going to have a black box, this is what it looks like. It contains January through April's curriculum, all of your service flow, all of your prints, everything you need is going to be inside this black box. We're trying to resource you for 4 months at a time so that you have everything that you need, and so we think that's going to be really beneficial. And so let's go over week 1. We have some things that are going to look a little different, and so your host guide is one of those. This is your host guide. It doesn't look the same, but it is still the same. It's just a zip file instead of a face file. But all of your host scripts, your storytelling scripts, and everything you need will be in there. And then also ProPresenter is going to look a little different. What we did was just simplified it down, and so you don't have 15 to 20 slides. In your large group section, you're only going to have about 8. And they're the important ones. It's like theme intro, theme loop, your life app, your life loop, your scripture, and your bottom line, and then your videos. And so we just simplified that a little bit, but we think it'll be beneficial. You have your service flow here, and one of the main things I want to tell you is that there's no more offering videos. We feel that it may be beneficial to just start talking to the kids. And what is tithe? What is giving? What are we doing? What are we doing with our money? Where is it going? Little things like that. And so you're going to have little scripts in here, and then you can also have the opportunity later just to go off on your own and talk about tithe and offering. And so also more of your activity. The theme this month is forgiveness. And then your activity for week 1 involves pennies. So you're going to set your pennies in the center of the room, and then all of the kids are going to grab a penny, and while you're in the center of the room, we can ask kids, who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to forgive often? They will already have had the lesson on forgiveness, so they'll probably already have someone in their mind, and it could be their mama, their dad, their siblings, a friend, someone from school. You can give them these examples just to kind of spark, some thinking, but they get to take the penny, name someone they get to forgive, and they get to take that home. I would put a disclaimer in your room saying not to put the pennies in their mouth, not to throw the pennies, and if you have anyone like a sensory kid, let's make sure that they do not put them in their mouth. Okay. So for week 2, we're gonna have a game, and so you're gonna need a bucket in the center of your room, and you're gonna need masking tape. So you put the bucket in the center of your room, and about 2 to 3 feet out, you're gonna put 7 different lines surrounding the bucket. And then you're gonna have seven different colors of our scripture. And so you wanna pre-cut these before the service starts. And the kid is gonna walk up, they're gonna read the first part of their verse, and they're gonna toss it in the bucket. If they don't make it, they get to try again. And then we're gonna go through all of the kids or until the first person gets all of their colors into the bucket. And you can play that 1 or 2 times if it goes by fast. The 3rd week is your squares. And so you're gonna team the kids up 2 by 2, and they need different colors, crayons, markers, color pencils, whatever you have on hand that you use. And the first kid is gonna draw a line, the second kid is gonna draw another line, and then however it takes to get your first square. Inside the square, a kid is gonna just write one of the words from the scripture, which the scripture is, put up with one another, forgive one another if you are holding something against someone, forgive just as the Lord forgave you. And that's Colossians 3:13. And so this is just gonna help set that memory verse in as they're writing them in the squares, and they're gonna have some friendly competition as they do their trick. And then for week 4, we have a game called Count It Up. And so you are gonna pair kids up again 2 by 2, and then you are gonna have them stand back to back. And as the teacher says forgive, each student is gonna throw up some numbers on their hand. So 1 through 5, one kid can throw up 1, one kid can throw up 3, and then as they turn around, whoever says the answer to adding them up, so 3 plus 1 is 4. So whoever says 4 and the word forgive first wins. So if kids are back to back and the teacher says forgive and one kid holds up 1, one kid holds up 1, whoever says 2 and forgive first wins. And so I would suggest not to do this all at one time. It could be mass pandemonium. But if you just bring them onto the stage, maybe 2 at a time or 1 at a time, then they will enjoy watching each other and they'll have fun. We do want to encourage not for others to shout out the answer. We can talk about just encouraging one another, and then that'll be good for week 4. So I just want to say thank you. We appreciate you serving on NC Kids. we know it takes a team of people to run ministry and run ministry well. So thank you for everything that you do. What you do week to week matters, and then it makes a larger impact as they keep continuing coming to church. So thank you so much for what you do, and I'll see you next month.